Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. And once again, we're doing a little bit of a different video today, and we're back outside because it is just beautiful weather. So if you hear outside noises, I'm sorry. I can't really help the birds chirping and everything. This is probably the best lighting we're gonna get right now. Figured I would film out here today, but we're gonna answer some questions. I have a couple written down on my phone. I'm gonna try to fly through this because I know I'm such a talker that I will drag stuff out forever that doesn't need to be dragged out, including this intro. So let's just hop into the video. First question is, what TV shows have you been watching? And I don't really watch a lot of TV, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I go through spurts where I will watch TV all the time and then I'll stop watching it. But as of right now, I'm in the process of rewatching New Girl. I love New Girl. It is kind of like a comfort show to me. I have watched it multiple times. It is just so funny, and if you have not watched New Girl, you have to watch New Girl. It is literally the best. And then I'm also finishing up The Vampire Diaries. My husband started watching The Vampire Diaries a long time ago, and then while we were in the midst of watching it, they took it off Netflix. I recently found it on like a different TV app, so I've started watching that again. And then we just started XO Kitty, and I guess it's like a spin-off from PS To All the Boys I've Ever Loved. I don't really know much about that one because, like I said, we just started. I think we're only on episode 2, but I really enjoy like the cheesy stuff. Any cheesy movies, TV shows, anything like that, count me in. I like literally book my schedule with it and I'm fine. Number 2 is, do I play video games? And the answer to that is no. But also, I love like zombie video games and stuff, but my husband's not really a big zombie video game person. He plays a bunch of games that I'm not very good at. I'm a very competitive person. I do not enjoy losing, so if I'm just continuously losing throughout a video game, I'm not gonna want to play it. But if you put me on zombies, girl, like, I have such a blast with it. I'm actually pretty good at it, but I think it's because I grew up with 2 brothers that would play the game. Question number 3 is, when you got your wisdom teeth out, was it fast to fall asleep at the dentist, and was there a lot of people in the room with me? Okay, so I have extremely bad anxiety. I've never had to be put under or anything. Going into my wisdom teeth, I was actually pretty scared, but it was a really fast process. They came in, put my IV in, and then they walked out of the room for a little bit to let my nerves calm down. But at first, like, my heart rate was hitting like 115, and I was having a full-blown panic attack when they had me hooked up to all that equipment. And the doctor, or the dentist, came in and he was like, you need to just take deep breaths, everything's gonna be okay, we're gonna take great care of you. And I was like, okay. So I started to like calm down a little bit. And then they came back in, they told my husband he could get out of the room now, which, to be completely honest, that's what I was mostly scared about, because I didn't want to be in there by myself with nobody that I knew. But as soon as they put that IV in, it was like sleep time. I'm not even joking. Like, not even, I would say like 3 minutes later, I was knocked out. I don't remember any of the process. But when I had my IV put in, there was like 2 doctors in when they were hooking me up all to the stuff. And then when they finally started sedating me, there was like the oral surgeon, his helper, and the anesthesiologist. So there wasn't many people in there. Guessing there probably might have been more once I was put to sleep to help do the procedure. I was knocked out, like very much knocked out fast. It was easy peasy. The worst thing about it was, after the wisdom teeth, the recovery. Like, that is horrible. I'm still having pains in my jaw from when I got my wisdom teeth out, and it's been over like a month now. And I don't know if it's like from it closing or whatever, but there's like little holes in the back of your mouth after you get them out, and food will get stuck in them, and you have to clean them out. And if you don't clean it out, it's very uncomfortable. Question number 4 is, what are my favorite clothing stores? I am a thrift girly. I love Goodwill. I love Plato's Closet. Anything like that. Goodwill bins. But if I'm gonna splurge and go to a actual store, my favorite stores is like Buckle, Old Navy, Dick's clothing store. I'd also say probably American Eagle. I like Francesca's as well. Most likely all my clothes, besides some, like sometimes I do splurge and go buy new clothes, but for the most part, most of my clothes come from thrifting. Going into an actual store to buy the clothes is so expensive, and if I can get the same clothes at Goodwill that I can at Buckle, because I found so many good Buckle clothes at Goodwill, I would rather go to Goodwill and get more clothes than going to Buckle and buying 2 shirts. So the next question is, do you have any tattoos and do they have any meaning? I actually have quite a bit of tattoos. I have a tattoo on my collarbone. This is my mom's birthday. I have this tattoo. It says, "Life is a beautiful struggle." Me, my stepdad, my mom, my cousin, my aunt, all of them got it because my cousin passed away in a car accident and she had this tattoo. So for kind of like a tribute to her, we all went and got the tattoo. I have a cross on my wrist. I got this when I was 16 years old with my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law is kind of like my best friend. So we got that together. Then I have this alien on my arm. I know it's kind of weird. A lot of people always ask why I got an alien, and it is because me and my husband, before we got together, we were best friends and we wanted to get a matching tattoo. He decided about an alien, so I was like, that's fine, I'll do an alien, whatever. I have these tattoos, and this is my oldest nephew, Brent's birthday, my middle nephew, Bryson, and then my youngest nephew, Caden's birthday. My next tattoo is on my ribs, and it's just 1 Corinthians 16:14, and that Bible verse is just, "Let all that you do be done in love." My last tattoo is down my spine, and it's just an arrow. I got a tattoo in quite a while because I've tried to put off getting them for a while. Like I said, when I was 16, I got my first tattoo, and then by the time I was 17, I had like 2 more, and then at 18, I kind of just like knocked them all out within the span of like a month. So I had got this one, I had got these, I had got this, and then the one on my side, and this one, all pretty much within a month. I had to move seats because the sun is just being very annoying. But yeah, so I'm waiting to find something that I 100% want from now on, because yes, all of my tattoos have meaning, but I just feel like I was getting a lot just to have them. Moving on, the next question is top 5 movies. I literally love Just Go With It. I love that movie. I think if I could put that at my number 1 favorite movie, that is 100% my number 1 favorite movie. It is hilarious. I love Adam Sandler. I love Jennifer Anderson. They're just amazing and so fun to watch work together. My second movie would have to be Walk the Line. My papa was a huge Johnny Cash fan, and growing up I watched that movie all the time. So as I got older, it kind of stuck with me, and I kind of like resemble that movie with my papa. So I really enjoy that movie. Number 3, The Great Gatsby. I watched that movie in school for the first time, and ever since then it has just been, I'm not even joking, like I seriously love that movie. 4th favorite movie would have to be This Is 30. Again, just such a funny movie. And then my 5th favorite movie would be the whole series of the Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, Jurassic, like all those movies. Like I literally love those movies. Next question, my favorite YouTubers. I surprisingly don't watch a lot of YouTube. I know that's crazy because I make YouTube videos. More of a TikTok girl, if I'm being completely honest. It's just so mindless to scroll through it. Like long form content, I love Tara Michelle. I've literally watched her since I was in high school. She is just amazing. I am obsessed with her content. I also love Sarah Ray Vargas. Love all the like scary storytelling videos. That is what I watch to go to sleep. I know that sounds crazy, but I have to listen to a scary story to fall asleep at night. My husband always is like, "You are crazy, turn that off, I don't want to hear it." So I just like turn it down and put it right by my ear on my phone so I can hear just a little bit. I think it's just the talking that puts me to sleep. But I watch like Blue Spooky, Southern Cannibal. Top of my head, those are really the only YouTubers that I watch. I'm sure like I click on random people's videos all the time, because if I'm scrolling and see something that I'm interested in, I'll just click on it. So, but those are the main ones that I like keep up on every single video that they post. Next question is, what is my favorite type of music? And I enjoy country, Christian music. I enjoy alternative music. I'm a big alternative girly. My husband is a huge like rock, heavy metal, like that type of thing. That'll follow into the next question, which is what is my least favorite type of music? And it would definitely have to be heavy metal. My husband, like I said, loves it, but just not for me. And I think that's really my only like least favorite type of music. I mean, obviously I don't like jazz music and stuff, but I don't know, that's kind of like a no-brainer. I mean, if you like jazz, like that's completely fine, like whatever, but like for me, I'm just not a big fan of it. What countries would I like to visit? And I would love to visit Korea. I watch so many people that live in Korea. It looks so beautiful, especially like Seoul. Oh my gosh. Italy. Actually love to go to every country there is. Like, I am such a traveler. I love getting out of my normal and seeing how other people live, what their cultures are like, and all of that stuff. All that's definitely on my bucket list. I would love to just visit the whole world if I could. Like, I'm such a traveler. Next question is did you play any sports? Yes, I did. I played soccer in high school. When I was a kid, I played football. I will literally insert a picture of me on the football team when I was a child. I grew up with brothers. Definitely into like harder sports when I was younger. I played soccer and football, but I love soccer. I wish I could have done it my senior year, but I moved in the school that I moved to did not have a soccer team, so I ended up only playing from freshman to junior year. But if I could recommend a sport, it would definitely be soccer. It is so much fun. This question, it's my dream job, and to be completely honest with you guys, I don't really have a dream job. I mean, I would love to be able to do YouTube full-time or social media full-time, but outside of this, like, I don't have many interest. I was in school for a physical therapy assistant, and I might still like re-enroll to finish out that schooling. It's only 2 years, but there isn't like much that interests me, and I feel like that is such a misconception that you're supposed to know what you want to do forever, and I have a hard time making huge decisions like that. So if you feel the same way, that is completely okay and normal. Even in high school, like when we were doing the whole applying for colleges and everything, I didn't go to college right out of high school. I applied to like a community college last year and did a semester for physical therapy assistant. But all my friends like knew what they wanted to do. They had like this path out, and I was just kind of like, I don't know what I want to do. Now at almost 24 years old, I still feel that way, and it's kind of like annoying because I just wish I was so sure with what I wanted to do in life, but I'm not, and it gets really frustrating. But if I had to say like a dream job, it would definitely be anything social media wise. I love posting, I love filming. I'm not very good at editing, but I'm trying to get better at it. And I just love this aspect of social media, like the filming, the interacting with people across the world, getting to share my life on the internet. I don't have really many outside friends outside of social media, so I think that that's another reason why I enjoy it, is because I can have conversations and communicate with a bunch of people and feel like, you know, just a bunch of friends care what I'm doing in my life. I know that sounds so lame, but that's how that is. The last question is, what was my favorite subject in school? I did not do very good in school, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I wasn't a straight A student. I wasn't even a straight AB student. Like, I had a lot of C's. I tried my hardest, but there was just like in math, I didn't understand a lot of the stuff they were talking about. And like as you get older, like obviously stuff gets a little bit more hard, and I think I kind of set myself up for failure about school when I was younger because I just didn't take a lot of it serious. So as I got older and tried to take it more serious, I was missing a lot of steps that I should have learned beforehand. And I also was homeschooled from like, I think just like my a little bit of my 8th grade year and then some of my 9th grade year. So I also missed out on a bunch of stuff that they were learning then because I was having to teach it myself to myself because I just did an online school program. High school was kind of hard for me, but the 2 subjects that I did like extremely love to death was science and history. I did like oddly, surprisingly really well in those subjects. And yeah, those were literally the only ones that I look forward to going to every day. With that being said, that was the last question. If you want me to film any more of these videos, make sure to keep asking me questions, and I'll keep writing them down so I can collect questions to film another video. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.